Hello and welcome back, guys. You are gaming with me, Brothgar, and today I've got some more AdVenture capitalist action for you. There's a lot of updates, a lot of information I'm going to be throwing your way, so let's jump on into it. First and foremost, we got the Live Your Profits event that's going to be starting this Thursday, as dictated by this person here with his little sword right there. So that's going to be coming up, and we're going to take a look at that one. So, bro, get out of my face. There you go. That starts August the 11th, so for me that usually is the 10th when I can actually get into this event right there. It's going to be interesting. We're going to have to see how that all works out. The last event right there, the cash shell, there's quite a bit of stuff that happened in the cash shell event. I did not complete it, only got 7 out of 9, fortunately. Now, I'll have you know that this is the second time I'm actually recording this episode, so there's going to be a little bit of a step gap between where I was in the last video to where I am now, because unfortunately, for some odd reason, my microphone decided to do some weird stuff. Well, what had actually happened here is I used this mixer and I had the feedback into the microphone to here to my headphones using some sort of different audio thing, and that ended up affecting the microphone. I ended up sounding like a chipmunk, and then the audio stuttered, or my mic stuttered, every about second and a half. Incredibly annoying. Incredibly annoying. So, let's just get into some of the other information though, right off the bat here, because there's a lot of stuff I'm going to be shoving your way. The first and foremost, and probably the most significant thing right off the bat here, is Krish right here put me onto this, or gave me the idea, or let me know through Twitter, that this game is actually going to be releasing on the PlayStation 4. I went ahead and did some more research right there. So this blog post right here by PlayStation lets you know that it is going to be available on the PS4 on the August 16th. So there you have it. They also have a video of a trailer right here, and I got to admit, guys, this isn't a very good trailer. It just doesn't really do the game justice, in my opinion. Anyhow, though, that's what it is right there. Not getting much love, unfortunately, because it's kind of more of a browser game or flash game showing up on the PlayStation 4, but whatever. You guys will enjoy it. You'll get that cash register, and then you'll just be like, ching, and you'll start playing the game, being addicted like everybody else that starts playing Adventure Capitalist. However, the more interesting story besides that is the serious lack, thanks to YouTube, of you would think, like, after 106 videos that I might show up in the related videos section over here. Nope, not a single one. Thanks, YouTube. What the heck? What the heck, man? Not even a single one. Hashtag, this is what makes YouTube difficult. Mr. Basie isn't even over here. Is he? No, we got Cinnamon Toast Ken, because he's got the top video. He's got like 1 million views on one video, because he's Cinnamon Toast Ken. Nope, nothing else. So yeah, looking forward to that. Have it available on the PlayStation 4. That'll be cool. Actually be able to use the controller, stuff like that. It doesn't seem like it's on the PS Vita or whatever you call that thing. Their kind of mobile platform, which it would actually make a lot more sense if it was on that as opposed to the PlayStation 4. But hey, we'll see. Maybe it'll end up there next. It seems like Adventure Capitalist is everywhere, which I am A-okay with. But thank you so much, Krish, for putting me onto that. By the way, he is a starting YouTuber, so maybe go check him out. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the very first announcement. The next one is from the other side of the camp, and that is from the Crusaders of the Lost Idols. There's actually going to be an event going on here where we're going to have a race between a guy named Benched and then Mr. Basie and myself, and that'll be starting on the 10th, or available for us to start here on the 10th, having an Olympic sort of race. So I'm guessing they're going to have some sort of event that is Olympic themed. You can check it out right here. And what we're going to try to do is complete the event, and the people who can complete the event the fastest will get a code that can go out to all of their subscribers, and they'll get one of the... and they're going to get one of these premium chests. So for me, that would be like 15,000 codes being able to go out there. That's a lot of chests. And for the other guys as well, tons of codes for there. And if you can kind of figure out how that all works, basically if you're subscribed to all of us, you're a guaranteed winner, which is kind of what they're setting us up for. But these guys over at Crusaders of the Lost Isles, they have been absolutely excellent to not only myself, but the Mr. Basie and the other guy as well. So this is Bench right here. He's got a lot of different idle games that he starts to play. He's not an English player though, so he doesn't play. He plays in a different language. I'm not sure what language he speaks. Mr. Basie though, you guys are familiar with him because we've collabed several times. At any rate, there's going to be links to their channels down there in the comment section below, or the more information, whatever, the place below. There's going to be link them up. So, on my last and final note, as we kind of look at what we got going on here on the Earth, the game that I've been waiting for quite a long time has finally released as of right now. And that is No Man's Sky. So what are my thoughts? What are my thoughts of that game now that I've seen some gameplay and seen where it's at? Just before we get to that, stepping up to the next level right here. Making some money. Alright, so while we're resetting here, let's talk about No Man's Sky. The game looks pretty interesting. It's not exactly what I expected the game, or what I thought the game was going to be. I thought No Man's Sky was going to be more of a multiplayer or co-op experience, and as you can see clearly by some of the footage, or basically the whole game itself, it's a single-player exploratory game where you kind of go around and adventure. And adventuring in games is actually something that I really like to do back when I was playing MMOs all the time. I would love to actually just go around the world and view it just to see what was all there. That was one of the things I loved to do. Like my first major MMO that I played, Lineage 2, that was all part of the experience, just going around and trying to view areas that I've never seen before. But since then, and other MMOs that I've played, which I've played many, more than I could probably remember or rattle off at any given moment, was that I was always try to find gaps in the wall of the maps and then try to get into terrain that they wouldn't expect you to get to. And my whole thought was, if I could get to that land, that mountain, that top of the mountain, maybe there was something there that the developers didn't expect you to get to. And maybe somebody hid like an Easter egg up there. And there was only one game, one MMO that I played where an adventuring like that actually have an Easter egg. It was in the game Rift, and you could go off map, sort of. There's some areas where they didn't necessarily prevent you from going off map, but if you went way out of your way, there were certain little things like little Easter eggs that you could find. It was pretty cool. Although I did find some area where they definitely did not expect me to go, and I was able to go up like into the city and all that stuff. Like if you can expect where you're supposed to go and all the textures and stuff work, but I was able to get up on like the main city and all that stuff. And once you get behind the walls, everything goes clear and you're just like walking in space. And then you pop out of a wall, somebody looks up and they wonder, how in the world did you get there? It was cool. Whether or not No Man's Sky is going to give me that feeling, I kind of doubt, because the whole game is set up with the idea that you are exploring, and you're exploring within these rules that the game sets up. So I'm not sure I'm going to get that same feeling that I would exploring in an MMO. And that was kind of a side thing that I like to do, but it wasn't necessarily the whole main reason I was playing the game. So I don't know if that connection's making any sort of sense to you, but I'm 50-50 on whether or not I'm really going to enjoy No Man's Sky. What I can say is I'm probably not going to cover it in a Let's Play style on this channel. Probably not, because I don't think the amount of content there, well, I just don't think it's going to be fairly that interesting. And we'll get into the comments here, because I'm going to read some of them, so I know that there's some of these comments. Speaking of which, let's just jump into it. Aha, here it is, my iProxy. There's a lot of comments on this last video. You guys are commenting like a lot. Over 100. Alright, so iProxy says, don't know how you're still able to play this game. I got bored after I beat Mars. Now, I've touched on this a few times before, and somehow in my brain, I'm gonna relate this to No Man's Sky, right? So, adventure capitalists, once you understand how the game works and you've reached several goals, it's very repetitive. And I was getting pretty tired of this game already right around, I don't know, episode 20 or so, once I've kind of completed everything and got unlocked the moon and stuff like that, unlocked the different planets, which I think actually came out partway through the playthrough. But you understand, the gameplay itself isn't the reason that I'm making these videos. And it's also not the reason that it's continuing to stay interesting to me. And the whole reason that is because the game here is the foundation that's our commonality that we have between everybody that's watching this video. We've all played Adventure Capitalist or are currently playing it, but the reason that this game continues to stay interesting to me, well beyond what we have with any other game that I've ever played beforehand, is the fact that you guys are constantly commenting and asking different questions. So to me, the comments and this interaction between you and I is that element that is continuing the creativity of this channel and continuing that discussion. To me, it's like it's a whole discussion, and that makes it interesting to me. So this is the dynamic aspect to what is a static game, and therefore it doesn't really get old to me. So when I'm playing this game, the comment section is that extension of the game, and I think this goes throughout all videos on YouTube in some way, shape, or form. If it's a Let's Play, you're probably commenting on that Let's Play just because or role-playing, and you get more into the game. And that's one of the things I found when I was playing like Watch Dogs or something like that. I was paying attention much more to the story than I normally would have if I was just trying to blast through the game and didn't really care. I felt like I got more out of the game. And I think that's one of the big things that I have gained from doing videos on YouTube here. Holy cow, I'm telling you what, I think we just maxed out the farm. Okay, we'll get back to how that relates to No Man's Sky in just a second. All right, so if I look at my last video here, this is the one that you guys didn't see because it was just terribly annoying. And if I make this bigger, where I was when I started off yesterday, as I was at 6.3 Tres Vigitillion angels right there. And we stepped it up quite a bit to 16 Sex Vigitillion right there. And we finally unlocked our very first maximum unlock thing, which was the farm. Take a look at the farm. Boom! We got 3,000 profits of the Helion farm. Now, I was trying to save the moon here. We'll see. I'm not gonna... Hopefully we don't quite complete it tonight. We'll see. We might complete it. Kind of hoping that would be a next week thing, post the event. But hey, you know what? It didn't work out. You guys got to hear this anyhow. Let me just turn off the sound real quick. This is why I couldn't upload the video. It was just so skippy. Listen to the mic. Me sounding like a chipmunk. So, that's it right there. Yeah, I just sound like a chipmunk. It's really annoying. All right, so back to how this connects to No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is an exploration game all about adventuring, and it's a pre-generated world based on rules. Or shall we say not a pre-generated, it generates as you kind of explore it, right? So you come to a planet, there's some sort of code, and it pops out a planet based on parameters, you know? So the reason I don't think that I would be covering No Man's Sky as much is because I don't feel like there's a creative aspect to it, right? So this game and other games that I have on my channel, the games are relatively static, but they're all the background to the comments, which are the dynamic part of the game that makes its own environment. So think about this. Every game I play is a planet, and you guys are the rules that make it dynamic. That was somehow how I was going to mix that into the conversation. That was a lot better when I was in the shower thinking about it than, but yeah, all right. No Man's Sky is a VR experience. That's what it needs to be, and that's why I'm going to get it on the PC. I thought I was going to get it on the PlayStation 4. Ooh, but I did figure out how to do a convert VR on the PlayStation 4. Yeah, it actually works. I'll have to make a video on that. So that's couple of cool things that are happening here this week. I've also got a staycation, so I got Wednesday through Friday off. That'll be cool. Be able to get some work done here around the house. I'm working on my office next door. My original plan, or where I'm at as far as I painted the walls, then my next thing was going to put up all the sound paneling dampening thing to make everything sound good, and which is something you definitely want to do if you're getting into YouTube, is you want to make sure your room is treated for acoustics. I know you can hear the AC unit in the background right now, that's because I don't have it covered up, but one of the things that makes your mic sound really good is the fact that your room isn't really echoey. So I treated this room with $15 rugs that I just put on the wall. So I did it for less than 50 bucks. I want the other room to look a little bit nicer, just for my own sake. So I was gonna do like Tetris pattern custom acoustic panels that I was gonna make. However, as cool of an idea as that was, the logistics of it just didn't work out. I would have to create 160 some different panels, which means I'd also have to cut out about 230 different fabric patterns just to staple onto the frames themselves, and then hang them on the wall so that they're not all crooked, because I'm really annoyed when stuff goes on the wall and it's crooked. It would just take forever. So I got to come up with a different plan. I'm probably going to do big giant diamonds that I make myself. I still want to make it myself as opposed to just buying foam and sticking on the wall. Anyhow, there will be a whole vlog on that later. Let's go ahead and buy some more stuff here on the moon, and then I'll get into some of your guys' comments. And that's pretty much how we're going to finish off this video, with a lot of comment reading. Mostly because I just don't want to progress too far. We do got the event coming up here, and I'll be covering that as well later this week. All right, so let's get this restart going on here. We're going to jump it up from Sex Vigitillion to Vigitillion, baby. Let's make it happen. Get them boots. I feel like the last reset you should do is you have to click all of these one by one. You know how long that would take? That'd be insane. I really do wonder how many times or how long it would take you just to manually max out all the businesses, clicking them one at a time, not using the buy max button. I'm not curious enough to figure that one out myself. Let's get all our cash upgrades, make them happen, get that profit rolling. Ooh, yeah. The bubbly profit of the oxygen bars times 66666. And we're over 1,000. The speed of all investments have doubled. I unlocked that in the missing episode. Oh, I dodged the technical bullets for 106 episodes, but on the 107, I got nailed. Look at that. Wizard, baby. Profit of the cheese. Times 88888. Huge upgrades right now. That's pretty good odds, though, considering I do all of these in one take. All right, there we go. Woo! Speed of all investments have doubled up yet again. Telling you what. Maxing out that farm. Ooh, we're gonna max out the TARDIS here? Oh, we got some manders I haven't even bought. Kidding me? Buy them up. The gravity booth. Come on now. Maxed. William code. Look at these investors. They're just going crazy. Absolutely nuts. We're not far off, guys. We could finish this tonight if we really wanted to. But I think I'm gonna make you guys wait. All right, let's get into the comments here. Let me just rifle through them. I know I've read most of them before because, well, I read them, but I still want to make sure I read them again. Alicia Romeo says, Brothgar, what is your main job, if you have one? Yes, I do. And my job is a design automation engineer. So what I am is I'm a mechanical design engineer, so I design a lot of things like conveyors, lifts, heavy equipment. But I do it in such a way now, I didn't do this originally, this is kind of a newer position for me, in that I automate the engineering process, and I also automate different other processes or make them better in general. So the G code, the fabrication, the assembly, the ability to outsource that or quote it as well into our ERP system. I work on that whole process, making the design aspect of it so that you can have custom equipment, but a base set of rules that you then use my coded program to make it happen. Is that kind of clear? It's a weird thing. People start using the term design automation engineer because we don't really have a set term on what we do, but what we do doesn't really fall within the mechanical design engineer title. So, not to be confused with the controls automation engineer. It's a weird thing, but that's what I do for a living. There's also other things I do, like with the ERP implementation and training, building them up other people. And what exactly does completing a planet consist of? It consists of completing all of the events or all of the upgrades that you can get here for each and every planet and the everything down here. Ooh, got that gold. For 1,000, snap. Look at that, I have 160 gold now. I guess I must have gotten that last time. I didn't even notice it. Look at that money, 160. I get my white suit? Yes, I can get my white suit. Hopefully this next event has more than 10 gold. If it does, if it has 20 gold, fat chance on that, I could get the flux capacitor. That means I can get the pimpin' white suit and that, which would be better, possibly best getting the flux capacitor deal. I don't know. We can do some math for next time though. Unfrugal here, Mr. Smiley Face with Shades, says, I thought you were taking a vacation to go to the Olympics. No, but that would be a cool experience. However, I think I would like to rather go see I'm a bigger fan of the Winter Olympics as opposed to the Summer Olympics. Even though I was a runner back in the day, I don't necessarily really enjoy watching running as much as I like watching downhill skiing. I like the speed and the danger, and mountains are cool. One of the things I've been seeing a lot on my YouTube recommended videos is like the shooting range, whatever they have, where people take these like weird little pistols and they shoot like these microscopic things really far away. And they do really well, but they're like they never get animated because they're just so focused on being calm so that they can perform. It's interesting. Like the Olympics is actually kind of weird when you stop to think about it, because there's a lot of things that are in the Olympics that you just never see because they're really not spectators. But I think it's cool. It's definitely a cool event. And it's cool to see that the whole world can come together and kind of put aside all the other stuff. At the same time, it's still competition, right? I don't know. Sorry I got your name wrong last time. Scared YouTuber. For some reason I said scared tuber. Missed the U. If I were to recommend dubstep songs to you, the list would be long. And you're absolutely right. I know what you mean. One of the people I actually listen to a lot here on YouTube that uploads content, they find it and they upload it, is a content creator or content director, maybe? They don't necessarily make it, they find it and upload it. At any rate, X Keto, she seems to have really good taste, and I pretty much like everything she uploads. Great stuff. And this is her channel right here. Good stuff. I can't use it because it's not copyright free, but that's why I use like NCS and stuff like that. But she's got good taste. Let's head on back over to Earth. Actually, let's see if I get some more megabucks here. Ooh, look at this! Are you kidding me? +6. Yeah! The moon is paying off. Ooh, if I get 2 more, which I definitely will, that will give me 30 mega tickets. So if I go back over here to Earth, what's it take? It takes 50. Okay, that's kind of a lot. Maybe there's enough in the moon to get enough mega tickets to get this giant upgrade. That would be awesome. Let's see what mega tickets are available here on Earth. Just 2. Not as many, just 2. That's got me to an even 20. So I'm looking for 30 more. Everything's starting to go fast. I just completed Mars. Thanks for the help. No problem, Joe. Yeah, Mars just starts flying. I have no idea who this guy is, but kind of looks familiar. Lewis says, hey, Brothgar, I just got the moon and I'm almost done already. Man, you're moving really fast if you're almost done with the moon. There's definitely a giant dead spot in the moon partway through, and that takes a little while to get past. Come on, newspapers. Ooh, look at this pizza delivery times 30x. Watch, pizza's going to go from nothing to everything. Is that duo separatillion right there? Watch this step it up. Boom! Ooh, profits of everything times 2? I didn't even expect that. Yep. Separatillion. Oh yeah, let's hit it up again. Boom! Even bigger. And if I'm looking at this correctly, pizza's my #1 business at the moment. What about that? I don't think pizza's ever been #1 till now. Motoben says, yeah, Earth is definitely the slowest planet. It does take a long time. I mean, it was nearly unbeatable for a while there. Finished Mars several months ago. I've also got all platinum and the upgrades and the 777 boost. Man, you're doing it well. Topped out at 5,000 all on Earth. Currently at 9,800 lemons. Lemons are worth the most in the end, just to let you know. Elmax Chaz says, I am at Platinum Earth now, but I'm finding it super difficult to get megabucks. Do you have any tips? Absolutely. If you haven't already, try to complete the other planets. Completing the other planets gives you a boatload of the mega ticket. Also, don't avoid the events if you can. I mean, the events have been the mainstay of consistent gold and mega tickets throughout the game thus far. Like, they offer at least 10 of both. Some of them more than others, like the bigger event one, the Christmas event. But completing something like Mars here, you saw how I got 6 right there? That was 6 between yesterday and today. And that's how much that was. Right here at the end of the line for the moon. 15x on the boots? Give it to me. I'm gonna take that. I'm guessing there's probably gonna be maybe even another one here. If I were to reset this right now, I could get another mega ticket. There's probably gonna be another 5 or 6 just waiting to happen. And I got about 6 of them yesterday from the moon. So once you get to the end of a planet, that's when a big sum of a lot of mega tickets are gonna hit you. Granted, you have to complete the planet, which can take a long time. Sarah's 4045-7 says, I will dab. You said it, now do it. I really don't understand why this is a thing. I mean, isn't the whole idea that you have to kind of sneeze? I'm sneezing? This generation's weird. Makes no sense. Hey, Brothgar, what is so amazing about the white suit and flux capacitor? Well, once you get to 88 miles per hour, the flux capacitor is amazing. It becomes a time machine, essentially. Or shall I say you can power a time machine with it. And white suits are basically make you a pimp. That's what's so cool about them. Not only that, they both make you rich, as they multiply the speed of the planet, and therefore multiply everything that applies to that planet. Scared YouTuber, thanks so much. I'm glad you're enjoying the series here. I don't know when the Adventure Communist is coming out, but eventually. I know there's some more updates here, but I don't have a date for you. Super Mario 3459 says, I think I'm crazy trying to complete the moon without any mega tickets. Yeah, you're kind of crazy. You're gonna get hit in that like rut of the moon and you're just never gonna get out. I have 221 megabucks. Are you kidding me? That's a lot. You're just sitting on a pile of those. You might want to use a few of them, but kudos to you if you can actually finish it. Stay frosty, man. Porky, Brothgar's the best. Thanks so much there. Do you like my new logo? I tell you what, I like your background. This is pretty cool right here. I like that. As far as your logo goes, it doesn't really pop to me. And I gotta admit, I'm a big fan of you having some sort of pig in there. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. I beat Brothgar in Clash Royale. Yeah? How about a rematch? Actually, I just got my Musketeer up to level 7 the other day. Finally getting some DPS. And I've got a pretty good build going on now that I've got my log sort of thing. It's working out. I'm able to roll on anything that is basically 3 elixir or less, except for the knight. For my build, which happens to be the trifecta build, but with a bomb tower, that it really helps me counter the low cheap decks a lot better than it previously was able to do. and then I swapped Valkyrie with the barbarians to counter more of the heavy stuff, especially those royal giants I kept seeing over and over again. I'm liking it. It's pretty good. You deserve more subs. By the way, awesome video. Thank you so much. Avaz Insane. Thank you so much, man. Brothgar, nice channel. Love the videos. New and please read comment. Your comment has been read. Pro YT. Pro. Who likes candy? The game player right here. I have platinum on the moon on iOS. Also, the events do work on my phone. So some people say that they don't, but it doesn't seem like it affects everybody on iOS. So I don't really know what to say, but it seems like it's not all iOS, so that's better. And you were able to get 2 out of 7 stars on the Cash Ella event, so that's pretty good. Good job, man. Thanks for commenting. Thanks, John. You're awesome, bro. Lewis the Golden Castle. Your videos are awesome. You're the reason I still play Adventure Capitalist. Oh, I'm glad I can keep the game interesting to you, man. Keep them coming, no problem. So many comments. Look at all this. Uh-oh, I got lost. Where was I? Henry cheated a little bit in Cash Ella. Been on the endgame Mars to get megabucks. Now you feel bad. Well, you know what? That event was so slow at the end. I don't blame you for cheating a little. Hey, what's up, Thomas? We already read this, guys. XX Minecrafter. Welcome back, dude. You're liking all my videos. Brothgar, what pop filter do you use? It is the cheap one off of Amazon. It's just the black normal. Really nothing fancy. I was actually thinking about 3D printing something that goes on my mic. That'd be pretty cool. But no, it's just the cheapest one you can find. Nothing fancy about that one. Basic Kush. Kush. Hey man, this is gonna be uploaded on your birthday. Happy birthday, Andri I can't pronounce your name, but happy birthday, dude. And yes, I'll be uploading a video on your birthday, so that's cool. Logan, why did you delete your Adventure Capitalist? Don't do that. Bottle, now that you have seen No Man's Sky's gameplay, are you still extremely excited to play the game? My personal opinion is that it looks pretty cool. I like the idea of the adventure, but I feel like I'm also buying a $60 early access game. I feel like there's still a lot more content that they could pump into the game. Like, I really want to be able to go out there and find civilization, like cities and stuff like that. I don't know. That's just, we'll have to see. Maybe in the center of the universe has a lot more stuff. Center. Oh, if you finish the Cash Ella event, you would get a 12x multiplier, or the button badge thing, that would give you a 12x multiplier. The largest gamer for the win. That's good to know. There's no way I was going to get past that. And it doesn't really matter as far as the moon because I'm so far there. What's up, Chris Hand Gaming? How you doing? Welcome back. Read this comment. Boom, Cooper. Boom, I read it. Kyle Flounder says, whoa, for 15,693 subs. You are incredibly dedicated to this channel. Makes me smile to see such humble YouTubers transforming their offices, buying new monitors and stuff like that, just to improve the experience for the game for a few hundred to a couple thousand people who watch them play a game they love to play and want to show. Thanks for the dedication. It really shows in each and every video you make each and every day. Thanks so much, Kyle, for one of the nicest comments anybody's ever left me. And yeah, I've probably invested more into this than I care to admit, but you know what? Just to go on to say that, I kind of do it for me. Like, I bought this monitor here, not because it affects you guys. I mean, don't get me wrong. Me playing games affects you guys and recording videos. Sometimes I'm just doing it for me, too. Because, I mean, if you were to take a look at my office here, you don't really see anything. But I get what you're saying here. Putting in the hard work to make good videos and buying things like the microphone and investing into it. Thank you so much for that. And it really does pay off. I mean, if you guys are doing it. I try not to just slack off too much on it. I think one of the cool things that'll come from my new office over there is the ability to kind of do more reviews of stuff and actually be able to show the product in front of you instead of it being kind of my face where I gotta hold up something and say, hey, look, check this mouse out, and then have to set it down and then it's just me talking. So I've got different setups so that I can do different style videos, and that'll be cool. But I mean, the whole idea of actually moving to a different office was so that I can get a window that kind of views out to the backyard, because the one I have in here is kind of dark. Not to mention just kind of clean it up. So it's really just a personal hygiene. I'm gonna spend hours and hours doing this. I should enjoy my surroundings. Not to mention it kind of gets me in the mood for fixing up the house, because I've got some other projects I should really be doing too. Luke Siga. I got 11/9 and it's on the first day. Huh? John says, I got the white pimpin' suit. And to be honest, it was worth it in my opinion. No problem, man. Sounds good. I'm looking forward to getting the white pimpin' suit. Right now I got the red suit. I'm flashy, but I gotta get that pimpin' suit. And by the way, the red suit came from the Christmas event, and it gives you 2% to the angel effectiveness bonus. So when I go down here, that's where that little 2% is. Okay, so Kid Sheldon here We were talking about this last time. If you can reset the game or go beyond its limit is what he's saying here. 5,000 of everything on Earth isn't the end of the game. No, it's just the end of all upgrades. That's where you get that nice gold bonus. Newspapers go all the way up to 5,400, and several other ones go even higher. Also, if you read my reply to the other person's mentioned full resets on Earth, this is what we were talking about, is can you reset the Earth? It's caused by reaching money in.fin. Essentially, you've reached so much money that you've gone beyond the game's limit, or you've gone beyond the known numbers of so many big numbers. You've reached infinity, nearly, or you've come so close to the infinity that you've now gone back to the beginning. This causes you to lose most things, but some things stay. What you lose unlocks, I mean, you can re-obtain the gold unlocks for an extra 135 gold total. Upgrades and managers. So what you keep is the gold boosts, so your flux capacitors, planet multipliers, etc. The mega ticket boosts purchased, meaning you can't get more mega big ticket boosts. So that 7.7 multiplier I have right now would stay if I went beyond the limit of the game. Platinum boost level doesn't come into effect until you reboost all the planet's investment. Okay. So you would still need to make them gold again. Good to know. Good to know that that happens. All right, 5 more. Been recording for about an hour here, so I'm gonna wrap it up. And we'll come back and we'll play it again once we get to the event here at the end of the week. I'm almost done with Mars, says Elizabeth here. Stormfighter, still fighting for the loadout content. All cash upgrades that improves the angel effectiveness reads, the end times are upon us. Best be prepared, your legion of angels, for the final battle on Earth. If you win, you will be set free. Am I the only one that noticed that? Finally completed Earth. Cash upgrades that improves angel effectiveness. Let me go find that. That'd be kind of interesting. I don't see that. I'll have to look for that next time. If I had one quipseptuagigatillion, I'd let you know. But no, I'm not seeing that. I love your videos. Thank you so much, Popeye. 8/11 is my birthday. Happy birthday. Ooh, in a couple of days. My brother beat Mars. Good for him. Whoa, AdCap says Jin, and Fritz8Kaki says, what happened to Loadout? Loadout just kind of ended. They updated the game, put it on the PlayStation 4, and then really didn't do anything with the PC. Stopped developing the game. Pretty much just condemned it to live out its life to be whatever it is. So pretty much the game just went, you know. That's what happened to it. At any rate, we've done quite well here. Looks like we'll be able to finish up the moon pretty soon, as of next time, and looking forward to the event that's going to be coming up on the August 11th. Live your profits. I'll see you then next time, guys. If I've earned your subscription, then thank you so much for that. If I see you soon on the PlayStation 4, then I look forward to seeing you guys there. Pressing that X button like crazy. All that good stuff. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time, guys. Peace. Brothgar out. Okay, here we go. Come on! Yeah! Woo! Woo! I totally got him! Come on, baby, go, 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 go. Do it! Do it! Do it! Oh yeah! Get some of that! Get some of that! Mmm! That was building a roller coaster on a floating island right there. Pretty cool idea. Fun stuff. I enjoyed it. 1 million. There we go. Now we're talking. That's the sound of money if I ever heard it. Woo! It's kind of got a weird ring to it. I'm liking it so far. Bye-bye!